couldn't believe they all out blitzed us. But as soon as I saw it, man, I was thankful. And that's why we prepare the way we do. That's why Coach teaches the way he does. And I give Coach Gruden all the credit in the world because he has prepared me and equipped me to handle those situations whenever we get those kind of looks, to be able to handle it accordingly.
So, we just played the call that the coaches called, and, we just got to execute, but you got to help us out at the same time, just being a better call at that spot.
We were trying to create pressure. He hadn't done well with it all game, so, that's what happened. We had a couple free runners, but we didn't get there.
Is pressure even needed in that situation? All you have to do is stop the play from getting to the end zone. Even a short completion would have been okay.
Yeah, that's what we ended up pressuring.
Have you talked to Greg about, since the game ended, about his thoughts?
I just talked to him.
Did he explain his thought process?
He explained his thought process.
I'd fire him right now. I'd have fired him after the game. I'd have gone and punched him in the stomach. I don't advocate violence. I'm just saying that figuratively. I'd have punched him in the stomach and told him he's fired.
Wow, that's that. I mean, I'm like, I understand the you're fired part. I don't know if you need to punch him in the stomach or do anything.
I said figuratively. I don't advocate violence except when it's against you.
I don't know. We're doing superlatives in a little bit, right? I mean, I got to do my first one of the day. I don't even know what to say here. It's unbelievable. That was the dumb and dumber. That was the dumbest crap I've ever seen. I don't know what else to say. That makes no sense. We're trying to pressure him. What? And we're going to leave our no-name corner that nobody knows in the world of football against a top 20 pick in Henry Ruggs? And you're going to take away all execution. And it doesn't matter. Hey, Raiders, don't execute. Just throw the ball high in the air, and we have better than a 50-50 chance to catch the ball. So you see here with this defensive lineup, all the guys at the line of scrimmage, and then here's the little double move, which even with this stupid defensive call, I want to tell the DB, hey, sir, please just don't bite on the underneath move. But I know he's got to worry a little because he's on an island, and
he's got no help.
He's got no help, so I know.
Ruggs is fast. He catches that quick pass, and he's gone.
He's gone, too. You're right. It's just the worst defensive call I've ever seen. And let alone, Mike, let's not forget the play before. They let the Raiders get behind them, too, right down the middle of the field. And if Derek Carr threw a better pass there, it was going to be a touchdown. So total catastrophe. And I think it warranted maybe firing him after the game, like you said.
I take no pleasure in this because, well, wait a minute. I don't know if Jets fans are really upset with the result. Most of them were happy
they are.
To ultimately lose the game and continue the quest for Trevor Lawrence. But I still was astounded that Greg Williams found employment in the NFL after how he handled himself in the bounty scandal when he submitted an affidavit basically ratting out Jonathan Vilma for the supposed offer of money that was made prior to the 2009 NFC Championship game. I figured he'd be ostracized and he'd never be welcomed again in a locker room. I've continuously been proven wrong because he continuously finds work. And at some point, I reconciled that by saying he must be one of the great defensive minds of the modern era. Well, that argument is now crap because one of the great defensive minds of the modern era doesn't do what he did yesterday. Anyone who is remotely familiar with the Madden game wouldn't have done that yesterday. You're defending one thing in that moment, and that's the goal line. You're not trying to deliver some message and knock Derek Carr's block off.
That's what it is.
You are.
That's what it is,
right?
though. I think you're right, Mike. I think that's really what it is, and I think that's the annoying thing about Greg Williams. It's just ego and like personal emotions got into the moment. Like, I'm going to show John Gruden one more time who the boss is. John Gruden, I mean, he knows Greg Williams. And other than last year's matchup when they played them, he's had his way with Greg Williams a lot and torn him apart on that side of the ball. I just can't believe he would send that blitz, let alone against John Gruden, who I just in my personal experience has a great feel for Greg Williams. I mean, we played him a few times, and he was always all over when he's going to blitz, when he's going to do things. I don't even know what to say about it. It's unbelievable.
And let's put this in the proper perspective. This isn't the normal run-of-the-mill Miracle in the Meadowlands. I mean, this is on par with the Miracle in the Meadowlands, even though the stadium isn't the exact same spot. But to have a game that should be over, that for all intents and purposes is over, and to have it turn the way that it did, that in and of itself is stunning in any setting. But when you are a team that is getting down to its last few chances to avoid joining the ranks of the 2008 Lions and the 2017 Browns as 0-16, as winless for a full 16-game season, when you have the chance to get that win and run out of the stadium with it, that's why. This is a question that someone was raising last night as we were talking about it. Where's Adam Gase to overrule Greg Williams in that moment and say, "What? No. Put in the defense where you got 8 guys, whatever they call their version of 8 guys in the end zone. Put 8 guys in the end zone."
You practice these things. Friday, Saturday practice. This is a big thing as far as you're going to have a period where you're going to walk through moments like this, Hail Mary situations, how do we want to defend it? They have no time on the clock, all those type of things. So at some point, Adam Gase was complicit with it. But, yeah, this is one where you go, please get in his ear and tell him to get out of that defense.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.